Hello and welcome to another episode of the Hotkeys podcast. This is a show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world, including Will Sock. I'm your host, Mick, and today I'm joined by
Wil Dobratz,
Landon Browning,
and David Parker.
Dave. Are you on an airplane?
Yes, I'm radioing in from
on
the
a
skies.
A ship
or a ship? Could be one of the two.
No, I'm using my PlayStation 5
interchangeable.
headset plugged into my wife's laptop. Because the rest of my stuff is all packed up and not easily accessible.
Oh, you got kicked out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Dave fled Vegas. All the bookies were coming.
Yeah, my debts were really starting to catch up to me.
Yeah. Dave lost one too many 10-leg parlays.
No, I'm in California right now because we left Vegas and we have relocated to another Air Force Base in California.
Oh boy.
What's the Air Force Base called?
It's called Edwards Air Force Base.
What?
It's outside Los Angeles.
So you're gonna sell all your Raiders gear and get your
I never purchased any Raiders gear.
Why not?
You weren't just a fan immediately?
No, I was not. I did like them better after they moved from Oakland to Vegas. I wasn't
that?
I didn't hate the Raiders, but I was never a huge Raiders fan.
What's wrong with Oakland?
Well, the area, I'm not huge actually on cities having multiple teams, and Oakland is just across the bay from San Francisco, so it was too many teams in one area. And Vegas, I feel like Vegas was a great thematic fit for the Raiders.
I also hate the Eagles. I hate Eagles.
I was saying I think Vegas was a good thematic fit for the Raiders because they're outlaw teams, and it's Vegas is outlaw gambling town. So I just thought it was a cool fit.
And unlike the house, the Raiders never win.
As we have experienced.
Dude, the Raiders lost to Baker Mayfield.
Been on the Rams for 48 hours.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. So I turned that game off. I turned it off.
You turned it off, and then you looked at the score.
With 10 minutes left to play, I'm like, I'd rather watch Better Call Saul. So I turned it off. And then my dad texted me because I've been texting him how bad the game was. My dad texted me he's like, you still watching the game? I'm like, no way. I pulled it up it's the Rams won. I'm like, no way.
It was with 7 seconds left in the game, I think, is he threw the touchdown.
That was a cool moment, though. We can all hate on how Baker's performance in Carolina or whatever,
or Cleveland or
Cleveland or
his personal life or in his the way he carries himself.
My goodness, Landon!
Wow, you are a who doesn't like him? Also,
I would bet Landon knows actually very little about Baker Mayfield, and that he's really just he's just spouting things that he's heard other people say.
I just think
that's my opinion about Landon's opinion on Baker Mayfield.
I've only gotten lunch with the guy twice. I'll be honest. I've only got lunch with him twice.
I just think it's cool somebody comes in 48 hours and just wins a game.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
It also is the Raiders' fault for doing one-on-one with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, let's do man coverage.
Doing man coverage, 10 seconds left. But I still think it was probably the coolest moment in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
Right, Michael?
Yeah. Mick, what was your opinion?
I got Michael on my side.
I like a good baker. He smells.
That is true. I don't know if Baker Mayfield smells good, but I agree with you.
I bet he smells fine.
Yeah. You didn't smell him during your 2 dinners you had?
I didn't get. That's why I don't like him. He didn't let me get close enough to smell.
You didn't get a whiff.
I got a whiff.
Just a whiff.
Yeah. Well, are you excited about being in a desert now?
I mean, we moved from one desert to the same desert, so we still live in the Mojave. We're still surrounded by Joshua trees and mountains, and it's the exact same climate. So some of them can get pretty big. Not as big as saguaros.
Oh, okay.
I know where this question was going, Michael.
I see a good visual, Yeah, I mean, if you look at where you are on Google Maps, it's you're in a desert.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the base itself is kind of cool because it's a test flight base. So the sound barrier was broken here by Chuck Yeager.
Is that where Top Gun took place?
No, Top Gun is Navy.
No, did you see the new one?
No, I did not.
Well, You wouldn't know them.
No, but like Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier here at Edwards, and a lot
Did
of
they fix it after he broke it?
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I'll leave it. That's right.
Yeah, get out of your house.
anyway,
No, in the new Top Gun, he's doing test flights of like ultrasonic.
well, there's a Navy base that's also near here called China Lake. That's north of Edwards, so it was probably there, but it's the same airspace. So
That's cool.
Are you excited to be in LA or outside of LA?
yeah, I mean we're like an hour and a half from certain places, an hour from some place. But I mean, like Los Angeles is so big anyway, so we'd have to deal with traffic even if we lived inside the city. So, but we're like 45 minutes away, basically from the valley. So,
are you going to pursue your dreams as a filmmaker now that you live in LA?
well, I mean, I don't live in Los
No, you
Angeles.
do.
I just live
You live
outside
in-
Los Angeles. So,
That's where all of them start.
Yeah. You claw your way in.
George Lucas didn't live in Los Angeles.
He lived on Edwards Airway.
Yeah.
You're living probably exactly where he was.
I think
You're probably
Donald Glover
sitting-
was born here.
You're just proving
If I
our
remember
point
correctly.
for us. Come on.
Dang.
Dong Lover?
No, Donald Glover.
That's what he said people at school called him. Dong
Oh,
Lover.
dude, that's not, people are so mean.
Did I tell you guys that I watched his show, Atlantic? Or Atlanta?
Atlanta?
Atlantic.
No.
Okay, Dave, you didn't actually watch it.
Yeah, you're right. I just Googled something and then I read it wrong.
I heard it was really good. Isn't there like one more season coming out or something?
I don't know. I finished the 4th season, that's what's on Hulu. But I really liked it. Like the show starts out where it kind of just follows him and he becomes like his cousin's manager because his cousin is a rapper. And as the show goes on, like it sometimes will focus on like one-off things that are happening sometimes in the city and sometimes in completely different places. But it's a very I would say a very interesting show. It's pretty short. Each season is like 10 episodes. One whole season takes place in Europe in Amsterdam. So, but if you like Donald Glover and any of his other stuff or his some of the stuff he's written before, then you'd probably like his show. It's kind of one of those shows where it's like it's funny but like kind of sad sometimes.
Oh, I like those kind of shows.
It's not like BoJack level, but
Oh.
it's there's some episodes like that.
BoJack is funny.
You finally started that, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I'd watched the first episode like years ago, and I don't think I was quite ready for that kind of show. So now I'm ready.
What's your opinion now?
I think it's really funny.
Is that Horseman?
Yeah.
Will Arnett?
Yep. I'm watching it with Megan, and we both think it's really funny. She really appreciates a lot of like the animal humor. There's a lot of great like animal pun type jokes or like visual storytelling. I feel like that's funny, and then there's also like just tons of like really, 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 really dark humor.
Yeah,
which I
that's
laughed
some
a
of the
lot.
most
I
like
laughed at both of them.
depressing like stuff
Yeah.
in that show.
It's pretty great. And Will Arnett's really good. Aaron Paul's good. Allison Brie.
I like Mr. Peanut Butter.
He's so like
Paul F.
Yeah.
Tompkins.
he's good, but like he's like really grating, like on purpose. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like,
He gets better. He even gets like more nuanced as the show goes on. Because really, he does
Nice.
start out kind of like as this like really annoying character, but he's very like he's a very layered individual. So like I actually do really like his character.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
I think Will would like it. Michael maybe.
I like horses.
I like horses.
That's what I like. So we might be going on a vacation next year.
No way. Where are we going?
Alaska.
When are we? No. Yeah.
Will, where's
No,
all the where are all the icebergs?
Alaska. So, in case you didn't get the hint, we're going on a boat.
It's a ship, Will?
It's a boat.
You will get ridiculed for saying that on the ship.
Really? Like the staff will
They'll like take away some of your rights and stuff and move your
Wait,
cabin.
really?
Like you'll be below deck.
No.
Will's like,
Mopping up.
I'm already gonna be below deck.
Wait, really?
Didn't you get an inside room that's like
No.
3rd or 4th level or something?
No, I got an oceanic view.
Yeah, we got a window.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah.
don't know if I picked what
Oh, okay.
floor I was on. I don't remember that part.
You normally Sometimes you don't pick the floor.
I never
I
got
just
to
know
pick
I just
the
know I have
floor.
a window view. Like
I have a window view. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did not. I did not want to be confined. I wanted to see.
See
I
the
mean,
sea.
you won't
See
spend
the
a lot
sea.
of time in your room, especially if you're sharing it with 3 other guys. So
I mean, that's what you think.
We're gonna have so many parties.
That's
in
my
there.
main spot.
actually, on one of our cruises, I think it was one of the Mexican cruises we did. Michael and I actually watched Ratatouille
We
in
only did
our
one Mexico
room
cruise.
probably like 2 or 3 times.
It was a great film.
No joke.
Great movie. I also watched one of the Harry Potters over and over again.
how do these cruises
The
work?
Order of the Phoenix.
Is there like a time where you're required to go back to your rooms? Like
No.
okay.
You have a curfew. If
I
we
wasn't
see you
sure,
out
like,
here.
like at night, like if they're like making it like, yo, it's not safe.
I think
to be out.
before
Like,
we go on this vacation, Dave and I need to do like a cruising 101 with you
Yes,
guys
please.
and just let you know like what it's actually going to be like.
Can I jump overboard?
You
No.
will get banned. You will get banned, and you'll probably
You'll
get
probably
us
die.
banned, too.
So like, if you jump
Someone-
overboard,
Someone actually just did that like 2 weeks ago, and they got banned from the cruise ship, the cruise line for life, and their friends did too.
Dang. I was just joking. I'd never do that.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear. That was a very serious answer that I didn't expect.
Because
don't dare.
don't ruin this for me.
It's like, please don't.
Do not ruin this for me.
Nick's big. He's like, I don't know this guy. I swear.
Yeah, you can see there's a video, and the guy's like just swimming out in the ocean, and there's an employee off of one of the balconies like yelling at him because like some other like fishing small boat like comes up and tries to pick him up, and the guy's like, no, don't grab him. He's in really big trouble, and his friends are like, oh, is he in trouble? Like, oh, is he gonna get in trouble? He's like, yes, big trouble.
Probably lock him up in ship jail, right?
They'd probably just drop him off at port and leave him there. Not joking. Yeah, it's serious. Like there are certain things that you do not do on the ship.
What else don't I do in life?
Storm the cabin or something.
You don't go up to the captain and say, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be funny though, right? He'd laugh. So like, is there activities that go on all night? Like, can you like, is there stuff happening all night?
There's 24 hours. It depends on the ship and the cruise line, but the ship that we'll be on, there are like 24-hour stuff available. Like there's a pub called O'Shaughnessy, I think. And it's,
oh, shit.
and it's a 24-hour pub.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
24 hours. Some late night fish and chips.
What's the point of even eating late at night, guys? Right, Will?
He's making fun of you, Will.
Wait, why?
Didn't you say that?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
totally
did.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yes,
You
because
definitely
we were talking about eating late at night at Disneyland, and you were like, "What's the point? Why would I eat late at night right before I go?"
Whoops. Well, okay. Yeah. I'll just take the L on this one.
Yeah. I'm excited for gaining 20 pounds on my cruise. So that's what I'm excited for.
I mean, if you like
Isn't that
to
what you-
eat, if you like to just like relax and like hang out with friends or family, like a cruise is really, really fun. But also you're
It's
stopping
also-
at ports, so you can get
Yeah,
off
it's-
and go do like
Yeah.
things in foreign countries. There'll be opportunities to like snorkel or scuba dive if you want to do like that. There'll be hikes and stuff around. There'll be shopping opportunities. There will be tours. Depending on what port you're in, you'll have a lot of different options of things to do. You also don't have to do shore excursions. You can just leave the ship and then just go out and explore part of the
you can do your own
the town
thing.
or whatever. So we've done that at
But-
some of our places.
Another rule,
Don't be late.
don't be late because
Yeah.
they will leave you.
That's scary.
That's why, like, I mean, for first time, it's probably better to do like one of their excursions that they have set up because they won't leave without you. If you do your own thing and you're late, they'll leave you.
How do you get back?
You have to figure out, like, you don't have any stuff. You just
Sometimes it's like, well, good luck, and sometimes they'll be like, okay, we'll pay for your airfare to get you back. It really just depends.
Will look really scared.
Dude, what did you sign me up for?
Well,
Well,
like,
it's
I'm not
well,
leaving my room.
well,
I'm
Mick
staying
and,
on the ship.
Mick and
the
I
whole
have been on like 4 or 5 cruises, like, and
Only-
that's
only
never
left
been a
behind
problem.
twice.
So like, just don't put yourself in that position, and
Yeah,
you'll be
don't
fine.
be stupid.
Yeah, just don't be stupid. That's it.
We will try to leave Oliver in one on the first.
I mean, yeah, we are going to do that. That's us being smart.
We're gonna get his feet nice and wet, and then we're gonna go on a hike, and he's gonna hurt too much. He's not gonna make it back to the boat in time.
Chip.
Ship. My bad.
Dude, we're just training you now, so
Yeah,
you'll be ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like cool lounges. There's comedians on board. We got a drinks package, so I'm sure we'll be using
It's
that.
unlimited. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes.
Unlimited.
I think so, yeah.
Not top shelf drinks, though. I think it's like medium shelf drinks.
But that's okay because none of us like
Yeah, I'm not.
Can you
are like
tell
that
the
anyway.
I'm not a snob.
You're 2 drinks in and you can't tell.
Yeah.
Do
I can't wait to just watch Colby get obliterated the first day. Like, because he has no self control. So like, he's gonna have like.
you guys get like motion sick or anything?
Not really. Like a little bit, but I feel like it's such a big ship that like I feel like you're not gonna know, right?
Could be.
I don't
The
know because
higher,
I
the
don't
higher
get
up you are, the
I don't
more
get-
you'll be.
motion sick.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to like bring some like ginger pills or seasick pills.
I don't go anywhere without ginger pills.
Like Dramamine or something.
Yeah, something.
That's what I'll bring just in case.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm scared though.
You're scared.
I'm a little scared.
Dude.
There's so many things that could go wrong.
No,
on a
there-
cruise.
No,
there's so many
But there's so many
things.
things that can go wrong like anywhere in
Any-
life. Like
no,
you could have
like,
died in a
no,
car
that's
crash
not true.
on
That's
the
not
way
true.
I'm gonna
to
say,
Landon's
like,
place today.
way more could have gone wrong. Like when Colby and I went to Vegas and we went on a big hike out like the Red like Rock Canyon, whatever like place. Like way more could have gone
Valley
wrong
of
on
Fire?
that hike. Yeah, like when we were
Or
like
Red
bouldering.
Rock when we were, yeah.
When we went to Red Rock, way more could have gone wrong on that hike than anything that could probably go
Oh,
wrong.
Stung by
yeah,
a
yes,
scorpion.
Well, no,
Limping
like
the whole way
fall.
home.
No, it's
Break
more
your
like
leg.
fall 50 to 75 feet and
No,
die.
it's the scorpion
I feel
thing.
like we were pretty safe, but there was definitely some like jumps and stuff we made that were like, if you didn't land it right, you would have totally fallen and like probably
Yeah.
died. So
But that's part of what makes those hikes really fun.
yeah, because you're like, here's this jump that like I know I can make, but like if I
But if I
don't, like, there's something fun about committing to a jump. Like you're jumping from one thing to another, and you're like,
Just don't commit to the jump off the ship.
yeah.
Will's
You're,
like,
way
but
too
what if I
nervous.
do?
Will, Will, it's gonna be fun.
What if I accidentally jump off the
You're gonna
ship?
get on the ship. You're gonna get a nice drink in your hand. You're gonna go to the pool. You're gonna find some female friends.
Or male friends?
Yeah, we don't judge. Cruising. God doesn't judge you for what you do on a ship.
It's international
Since I'm not
waters.
since I'm not in like the United States of America, which is God's country, it doesn't count. I can do whatever I want.
No, it is really fun. Like I promise that you will have a good time. It's very relaxing, and you just like eat a lot of food and hang out with friends and family.
And it probably is like one of the best ways to actually visit other places.
For at least the first time, I would feel like you could kind of get a grasp on.
Yeah,
I mean, for like, if you want to travel the world, it's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
well, I don't know about that, but
You don't know if he's excited?
no, if it's the best way to travel the world.
Why not?
It seems like a good way to get like a snapshot.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
like,
I think
yeah,
it's more like a good
places.
kind of like appetizer for.
Yeah, for the price that you're doing and for like the actual vacation itself, it probably is one of the better ways to do it. Idiot.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
I'm hoping to do it so I can get like a little glimpse of like several different places. So then if I want to do like a more focused vacation in any of those like countries, I can like pick which one I kind of enjoyed a brief. Because I do want to do like a vacation where I go somewhere.
yeah. And this one's going to take us to some cool places. We're going to stop in Iran, Ukraine, Russia. Where else?
Now, Will's got to back out.
Will,
there.
like, what? I didn't sign on for the island. No,
North
Will,
Korea.
I feel like we should try to get Will a lady friend on the cruise. And Oliver. We could try to get Will and Oliver lady friends on the cruise.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
One will probably be easier than the other. Maybe. Oliver will have a landslide chance. He's way more. Will's the challenge. I'm sorry. I'm just.
We
being
should talk about something else.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can cut that if you want.
No. It makes you look bad, so I'm leaving it in.
Yeah, he's keeping that.
Sorry.
If anything, Dave will just edit it in like 5 more times.
Yeah.
So you say it
Yeah.
5 times in a row.
Talking about Andor or something I just cut in. Oh, we should get Will
He's a challenge.
a challenge.
Anyway, so yeah,
I'm excited.
that won't be till next November, but
Yeah.
it'll give us plenty of time to prepare.
By prepare, you mean get in shape so I can be back out of shape when I get off the cruise instead of extra out of shape.
I'm actually going to be like training myself to be like walking on wobbly surfaces
Is it actually
so I get my sea legs. Oh yeah, you'll be like flying all over the place.
No, you won't. No.
No, it's very, especially since we're on a bigger ship, it'll be very stable.
Just like my life.
Hey, yo.
Dave, what ship did you go on last? Do you remember?
Gosh, I would have to look it up, but it's the one we're going on for our next one is the Norwegian Bliss,
The Bliss. It's part of the.
which is a new
I
word.
think it's part of the Breakaway Plus class.
I went on the Norwegian Escape. I think is what Bree and I did
Oh, the
for
Escape.
our honeymoon.
Okay.
That was fun because it had it has a water slide that goes over the side, and it has a ropes course that also goes over the side of the ship. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I think the Bliss does also.
And yeah, this one also has it's like go karts up there and stuff, which is going to be
Yeah, it has
crazy.
electric go karts.
You know me, I'm a big go.
Oh yeah, Landon, big go kart man. No, I
I'll
think
definitely
Oliver
do it, though.
and
If I
Mick
have
will
a
probably be
future-
the
I mean, come on, how do you not do
Oliver
it at
and
least
Mick will
once?
probably be the two like most excited for go karts.
It seems really fun though.
Can you be drunk while you drive the go karts?
You can like murder someone and then jump on the go karts. No laws.
Oh yeah, you just can't
Yeah,
jump
come on.
off the ship as long as you stay late.
Will jumps
there-
on. He's like international
there's-
rules. the
There's an
mojito
optional
in his
ramp
hand.
that you can ramp off into the ocean, and then it turns into like those ski-doo things like in GTA.
Yeah, you just have to click it. You have to hit X or
Yeah,
whatever.
just R3, you know.
Well, it depends on the vehicle. Remember, sometimes it's R3, sometimes it's X, sometimes it's R1. You never
And
know.
you never find out until it's too late. You're already like losing.
Don't remember, and don't forget, no matter what, I'll always win because cheat codes.
I'm gonna say it. I missed that game.
GTA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
say
miss
it.
the experience of it.
I'm gonna say it. I don't.
What? You don't miss like
I don't.
6 of us racing for our lives and for pride.
I like that.
I
I have a lot of
I
fun. I have a
always-
lot of fun with that.
I miss the toxicity.
I kind of do too. I miss the overtime rumble toxicity.
Jordan gets pitted with like someone he hates, and he's
Yeah.
just like,
And he's just like, shut up. He gets really, really mad.
The last plank, like thud, and then like you hear the my TV's.
I miss like me driving into somebody on purpose.
We all did that.
I miss
Did that on
I miss me
purpose?
jumping
Oh,
across
absolutely.
the gap and trying to take people out even before we start going down the ramps.
Oh gosh, yeah, those good times.
I miss Dave's
I cannot believe they
that
took-
final turn.
I cannot believe they took like all those things out of the game. It's so messed up.
yeah, screw them. I'm not getting GTA 6.
I will totally buy GTA 6.
I will totally, yeah. And Colby lost all his progress.
That was his fault. I'm pretty sure he messed up.
Yeah, he did mess up.
You'll get GTA even though it's not the same writers,
I'll still probably buy it
dude.
because I'm stupid.
Speaking of Landon being stupid, you haven't watched Andor yet.
I have not. No. I finished Better Call Saul though. Oh boy, who's excited to talk about Better Call Saul with me? Dave
was
said we'd
lame.
watch the last season together, and then he hasn't even started it.
Well, the timing did
is that
not work
true,
out
Dave?
very well.
Dave, what do you got going on?
That's what I wanted to do, but it just timing didn't work out well.
I'm
so-
sorry, Dave. I wasn't patient enough to wait.
No, it's fine.
That show was really good. It was very good. It was.
Was it the best show ever?
I don't know if it's my favorite show ever, but it's probably like it and Breaking Bad combined are probably in my top 5.
Breaking Brad.
Breaking Brad.
That's a different version.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. It was like a weird experience to finish it because like when I started watching Breaking Bad, I think I was 16, and then finishing this show like 9 years later or what would that? Yeah, like 9 years later, basically, it felt kind of weird, like this like long like journey of finishing this because like the shows are very intimately connected.
Did it lead up like right to the beginning of Breaking Bad?
I don't
like
want to
Rogue
hear
One
any
does?
of that.
I'm not
stuff.
gonna-
I don't want to
yeah,
hear
I'm
any
not-
of that stuff.
I'm not going to say anything about that because I don't want to spoil anything for Dave.
Here, just sign language it to me. Oh, Vader shows up. Okay.
I'll just say, like, as a whole, like, this isn't spoilery, but like when they announced the show, like, I was like really skeptical. Like, I was like, really? I'm like, because it was like when they announced it, they're like, oh, it's going to be kind of a comedy, like, or like, like blah blah blah, like prequel. I'm like, do we really need a show about the lawyer from Breaking Bad? And after watching it, I'm like, this was like on par, if not like it's like completely on par, and if not in some ways better than Breaking Bad, in my opinion. Like it's really impressive that they were able to take like a pretty like exceptional, almost perfect TV show and then make essentially 60 more episodes of it and have it all be really, really good. So
what's Vince Gilligan going to do next?
He's doing a show for Apple Plus, I believe.
Oh man.
And it's going to star the lady that played Kim Wexler. So
oh.
it's
Man,
not
she's
going to be
great.
in the it's not going to be in the Breaking Bad universe. It's going to be, I think he said it's going to be about like the human condition is all he said about it. It's been picked up for 2 seasons already, I believe. So
I kind of wish it wasn't on the Apple thing.
I'll have to
But,
buy it.
yeah,
I'll just have to
but-
get Apple Plus. So, but yep, yeah. And I'll not spoilery. I'll just say like I think my favorite characters from the show, like Kim Wexler, great. Mike Ehrmantraut, great. And I absolutely love Lalo Salamanca. Is probably my favorite Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul like villain character.
Yeah, I
Like-
told you. Yeah, when I was watching when I watched the most recent season or season 5 or whatever, that's one thing I had talked about. I think on this show was telling you guys about him because he's the guy that he's the fencer from Hawkeye,
Yeah.
and yeah, his character is just like electric in.
Yeah, he is captivating.
Better
Every
Call
scene
Saul.
he is in, he is like you are on like the edge of your seat because like
He's so
like-
charismatic. He's just like
Yes.
he's a great character. He's so fun to watch. You know, he's a bad guy, but he's like he's
so fun to
bad
watch.
guy.
That, like I found myself like this is messed up. I almost like found myself rooting for him in like a sick kind of way. Like I don't know if that even makes sense. Like I know it probably makes me sound like a psycho, but like
I mean, you are a psycho, but whatever.
but like just watching like because he's like really smart, especially because like I feel like a lot of the other like Salamanca characters are not really as intelligent. You know?
Yes, some. Yeah.
And he's like really, really smart. Like he's a great rival to like other characters in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way he talks, like, oh yeah. There's, I think it's in season, like when he shows up in season 5, like he's about to, you've seen season 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's about to leave, and I'm going to be vague with stuff. He's about to leave and go back to like Mexico. And he turns around and he goes to Jimmy's apartment and he walks in there. He's like, and he just keeps saying, I want to hear the story again.
Oh
Like,
gosh,
it's
yeah,
just so chill-
that was
it's
so
scary.
unsettling. But Kim has
Yeah.
that's a really great Kim scene though too.
Yeah. Yeah. When she, yeah.
Yeah,
Mike's
yeah,
like, he,
yeah. You too.
Mike,
you
like
two
she
need
just
to
saved
start.
your life. Yeah. Like, yeah. I won't say any, like, it's great. The ending's great too. Like, it just really is like a great show. But you do need to watch Breaking Bad first, I think, because so much of it.
I'll make sure to watch Better Call Saul first.
Okay. I mean, you probably could, but like, I wouldn't do it. Like,
It's meant for
you're
watch
supposed
it
to
first.
you're supposed to have seen Breaking Bad. Like there'd probably be a fun way that they could probably cut the show, like if they did some like reshoots and stuff where they could, you know what I mean, you could probably change it where
I mean,
could
you will enjoy
find-
both properties better if you just watch them in the order that they came out.
yeah
You should go back and forth. One episode Better Call Saul, one episode Breaking Bad, another episode Breaking Bad. Overbrush. But
Yeah, that's the optimal way to do it.
yeah
thank you, Dave.
yeah some of the best I think character writing I think I've seen in TV. Like there's not a dull character I don't think in either show, especially I think Better Call Saul actually probably has stronger overall characters. And like the payoffs, there's a lot of great payoffs in the show that like they spend like a lot of time building towards.
Yeah.
And even like minor bit characters that only have like 1 or 2 episodes or like even just a couple scenes can be really good. Like, yeah. But I'll try to watch Andor now.
Yay! Andor is really good.
And then I'll try to watch Rings of Power maybe.
Andor is like your favorite Star Wars, right? Will?
Yes, favorite Star Wars anything.
Anything?
Yeah,
Better
about-
I like
you,
it better
Nick?
I like it better than the original trilogy. I like it better than Rogue One. And I like it better than anything.
You like it better than Rise of Skywalker?
No, actually, I forgot about that one. Not quite.
They fly now?
Somehow, Will likes Andor better.
Somehow they fly now.
What about you, Mick? Like,
I hate that line. Oh my gosh. Oh, somehow Palpatine returned. I hate that line. How do you like How do you like it more than the Last Jedi? I don't get it.
I don't like
it.
like wording it as I like it more. I just don't hate it quite as much.
If
as
you
The
had to
Last
eat
Jedi.
a pile of barf like you would eat the pile. Right, it's a Skywalker.
what a horrible way to put that.
But at least like
I feel sick.
the barf is bland. Like Last Skywalker is bland. Like at least
the barf is blank.
at least like there's some like
I don't think
There's nothing bland about
there's something exotic about
up and like that's
Jedi.
bland vomit. It's always been like, oh,
Mick,
aesthetic.
what is your opinion on Andor?
Andor is amazing. It is a really, really good show. Really solid. There was only one episode that I just wasn't a huge fan of, but no, Will's right. It's like you really just have to watch it because the dialogue, the writing for each character is just like I don't know what it is, but it's just so well done.
It's a disguised HBO show. I'm gonna put that out. That's what it is.
There's tons of sex and nudity in it?
No, like I'm talking about. It's a Disney Plus label slapped. Like it's that quality.
Like the writing quality.
It's that good. The writing quality, like the actual like storyline of what happens. It's that good.
Okay.
And it's like it is so character driven.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Landon and I have been
Raise
talking
hands.
separately, and we both agreed to watch Andor as you both watch the first season of The Wire, and then in conjunction we will watch the first season of Andor.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
I don't care.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yes.
I was trying to think of a Wire quote, but I couldn't think of one. Oh, I know a quote.
Say it.
No, it's the scene where they're walking through the the house, like looking for the.
Yeah, that's one of the best scenes in the show, I think. That show's so good.
Okay, well, I'm serious. That like I'm going to watch Andor, but I think you guys should do season 1 of The Wire.
I have seen like 4 or 5 episodes of the first season of The Wire. I just never got around to
stop
finishing
after that. Like The Wire, I was like glued. Like after like a few episodes, I was like, I can't stop watching.
I think I almost reached that point where I think like 1 or 2 more episodes I would have been glued. Something came up where I like all my time and energy. I think like a video game came out I was really looking forward to. All my time and energy shifted and I never got back to it. So I'm going to have to rewatch it.
Yep. Yeah.
So I need to finish The Leftovers first though. I'm still on episode 3.
Yeah, you need. I don't get how you puzzle me, Will, because like you seem like you love like really good stories, but then like you like will play like something like Xenoblade Chronicles for like.
I think it's the fact that like I really struggle with sometimes I struggle with things like that. It's always more fun, or I shouldn't say always. A lot of the times it's easier for me to play a video game because I'm doing something. I'm like I feel like I have to do things a lot of the time sometimes like yeah.
Okay.
And so when I'm playing video games, it scratches the itch of like, oh yeah, at least I'm pressing A on some things, you know, like, or at least I like even with like visual novels or something like that, like Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
At least I'm moving something forward at my own pace, or presenting evidence in different cases. You know, I don't know. It's just a weird thing about me that I've learned, and that I mean, I'm trying to change, but you know,
Well,
it's not easy.
there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. You don't have to change that.
If Landon's taught me anything, it's just that I'm a bad person for not watching more TV.
That's what I've.
Okay, he's got you there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I will watch Andor though, and then I'm gonna watch like House of Dragon. I'm gonna fulfill all my obligations to shows that only have 1 season so far that like have came out this year because I feel like I'm very behind.
She-Hulk?
Yes, I'll watch She-Hulk. I'll probably watch that before Andor. I'm kidding.
She-Hulk would be a
Make
much
me
quicker
mad.
watch. Like every episode's like 25 minutes, and there's like 7 or 8 of them or something.
Andor episodes are only like 10 minutes, so
Yeah, and there's like 4 or 5 of them.
That'd be so weird. Like a really serious, like character-driven show's like 5 minutes. Like, what was that? That was that like failed app. That, like, what was that called?
Was it Tubi?
I can't remember. I think so.
There was something like that though. I know what you guys are talking about.
Sized like, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I was like, I remember seeing like, oh, this guy's chasing me. Can you help me? Like a girl being picked up by some guy.
It had Dane DeHaan in it. I think.
Dane DeHaan. Yeah.
They also got like Christoph Waltz for one of their shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think failed so bad. I think a lot of people lost a lot of money. So.
Oh no. Millionaires losing money. Oh no.
Yeah. Screw them. Eat them. Eat the rich. Eat them all.
Nom, 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 nom,
Eat the rich. Eat the poor.
Wait, whoa. Hold up.
Eat them all.
It's starting to sound like cannibalism here.
I mean, desperate times, you know.
Desperate.
It's like tasty.
Desperate. Checked your women and your treasures or whatever. What's
Um,
that? Bioshock Infinite.
I didn't watch
Can't remember.
any of it, but I think Will did. Like video game award.
Oh yes, the Game Awards. I watched the last. So I watched like the last 30 minutes, and then I went back through and watched a lot of the highlights for some stuff.
I heard some random guy on the stage and started thinking Bill
Yeah,
Clinton.
that was crazy. So
What
he
happened?
literally. So okay. So first. So Elden Ring won Game of the Year. And when
Do you
people
agree with that?
I haven't beaten Elden Ring, and I've beaten God of War Ragnarok.
God of War Ragnarok?
Yes, I did. I can't say I agree or disagree because Elden Ring's not like still struggle, even though I like Elden Ring a lot. I still struggle with From Software games. But that's a whole other topic. Elden so Elden Ring wins. There's 4 people from the from Software that come up. What's the director's name again? Miyazaki. So Miyazaki comes up, and you can see in the behind the 4 people, there's just this random dude walking up with them. Not even joking. And so he's literally walking up with them, and nobody kind of pays attention to him, and he's just standing in the background the entire time that Miyazaki is giving his speech. And then once Miyazaki's done giving his speech, he kind of during the way he's like working his way up to like the microphone, and so he's like becoming more and more in the foreground. And then once everything's done and people are like, "Oh, thank you," claps. He goes. I can't even remember what he says. He goes up to the microphone and he says, "I would like to thank my Orthodox rabbi Bill Clinton."
So they drag him off it,
and there's a couple claps, but everybody's really confused, and they drag him off, and it turns out that he wasn't actually supposed to be on. He's just some random dude that's just a massive.
Watching the video right.
Yeah, he's just a massive troll.
He's like a little kid.
He's like a kid. Yeah, he's 15 years old.
Was he 15?
I think so. Yeah,
he got arrested for it.
He got arrested, but he just got detained. He didn't go to jail or anything.
Dang.
Because Jason Schreier.
Everybody's favorite, Jason Schreier.
I know. He interviewed him afterwards, and apparently he's he just likes to pull everybody's leg. He was speaking to he tried to get some information out of him or something like that, and he would just not he was just joking around the entire time. So it's just crazy how somebody was able to make it up there. And now he's getting attention. And then in the next couple of years, we're probably going to have more people that try to get up on the stage with people because of how much a big splash that this guy has made.
Someone made a video called Elden Ring DLC is finally here, and you're playing as Bill Clinton. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was a crazy moment from the Game Awards. Easily the craziest moment this year.
How'd they let that happen? How did they see him go on the stage and someone be like, who is this?
I don't know. I guess nobody was paying that close of attention.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a failure on multiple levels. But anyway, the Game Awards, it was fun. It was a fun time. There were a lot of reveals.
Jedi Survivor.
The
trailer.
That was a big one. There's
Jedi.
There's there's a couple new trailers. Final Fantasy 16 got a new trailer.
Persona.
What? Cyberpunk 2077 got a new trailer for its DLC. Idris Elba's going to be in it.
Oh.
What game?
But Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, there's going to be Idris Elba.
Idris Elba's going to be the main character of the DLC.
I thought it was funny that they announced a Game of the Year edition for that game. Even
it didn't win any Game of the Year.
I know.
Yeah.
It's also, it's not going to come to PS4, the Game of the Year edition, because the game doesn't work on PS4. So
yeah, unfortunately.
Is that
Did you
one
ever
of the
play
biggest letdowns
I
for you guys?
I started it a couple different times. I started on PS5 again.
Because wasn't that game announced in
2014 before The Witcher 3 came out?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it's been in the works for a long time.
Yep.
I think
they should have canceled the PS4 version. That was the only thing they should that was.
Well, I think the game has other issues too. I think I've talked about this a bit before, but it's very much like a mix between a regular open world RPG and a CD Projekt Red game. It's in the middle. It's not something that's revolutionary. And I think many people, including myself, when we got the game, were expecting it to be revolutionary when it was just, for the most part, more of the same of what we've seen, with just a really good story in some places and really good characters in some places. And even then, there's I don't want to say too much because some people haven't played the game, but there's not a lot, it's on a pretty set path for a while. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Not a lot changes until a certain point. And that, I think, was the most disappointing to me because I was expecting something I've heard of all the variations that can happen in Witcher 3.
Oh, there's tons of different stuff.
Tons of different things. And I don't know specifics because I haven't played the game, but I know tons of different things can happen. But when I come across Cyberpunk 2077 and I finish the game and I'm looking at like, oh, what could I have done differently? I'm not sure there could have been that much, unfortunately. Maybe they've changed some things since release and maybe the DLC will change that. But yeah, so, but I mean, the DLC looks good, and I heard the game's in a lot better place. I'll have to come back to it.
It's in a better place now.
Yeah, it's in a
I
better
still
place.
have not purchased the game or played the game, but someday it'll be one of those that like I'll try to pick up when it's like deep on sale.
Like,
But
how deep are you talking?
probably like $10.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's really the smart way to play video games. Like I'm getting closer to that point where I'm just not gonna buy new stuff. I don't think.
I mean, yes and no, right? Because I think there are games that I want, like, for me, yes and no, where if there's games where I'm not sure about, I definitely won't buy them right away. But part of me, if there's a game I'm really looking forward to and don't want to get spoiled and really can't wait to play it, I will absolutely pay full price for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I was about the game until it was released, and then any excitement I had was like kind of out the window. I mean, I never pre-ordered the game though, so I wasn't like die-hard fan. But I can't remember the last game I pre-ordered anyway.
But you didn't play the game though at all. You didn't even play
No.
like the free weekend. You haven't even Gotcha.
Yeah.
You just saw footage and saw like what turned you off of the game? If I may ask.
It was reviews. It was reviews and other videos I had seen about it, but
Yeah, because like I guess for me, a lot of the reviews at the time when they were released, they said, "Oh, this is a gold covered by turd," right? So it's a really good game at the base level, but there's so many bugs and so many inconsistencies that it's not good.
mm-hmm.
Well, that still smell bad.
Now that it's fixed,
Yes, I think that would smell bad.
Or would the gold like hold it all in?
what are you talking about?
You said a gold covered turd.
No.
No, a turd like
covered.
gold covered in turd.
Oh, I thought you
in turd.
Oh,
So like imagine if you had like a
turd is-
piece of gold and then you like pooped all over it.
Okay.
I can picture that.
Why can you picture that?
Because my toilet's made out of 24 karat.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Golden toilet. Anyway,
They showed the new Bioshock, or not Bioshock,
Yes.
the new
Yeah.
main game.
they showed that and that looks really cool.
It looks like Bioshock.
They also announced
Space Bioshock.
I don't know if you saw this, Landon. They announced Death Stranding 2.
I saw that. I watched the trailer. It looks weird as hell. Like,
Well,
The-
the first
the
game was
first
weird
one,
though,
yeah,
too, isn't it?
I know. I'm excited for it, but I just watch. I'm like, I don't understand anything that's going on.
That's the best part, though.
Yeah, even I played all of Death Stranding, and I still don't really understand like everything that's going on.
You liked it though, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Dave, did you ever play that?
No, it's
is
on my
weird.
list. I want to play it at some point. I'll get around to it.
How big is your list? You probably have a big list.
Yeah, I mean, and I have like a literal list, so I can
Yeah, I know you
can
do.
reference.
I know you have a list.
But yes, it's.
You have a list
That's
for
on my list.
everything.
Dave's
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
list
do.
of which friends I would kill in what order, like if I had
Yeah.
to. Like,
I think I do have a list kind of like that, Landon.
I'm not surprised. I wasn't saying that as a joke.
You're at
Yeah.
the top, by the way.
I know. Good luck.
Killing you first.
Yeah. You just know that I'm the one that could stop you. So if you have to kill me first.
Yeah, that's why I want to kill you first.
He wants to kill you first because he wants to be the fastest out of all of us.
Yeah, that is.
Dude, can we do another race on the cruise?
So I would not be able to
Probably
run faster
could.
than Will.
Will can't run fast.
What? Of course he can.
No, I'm very slow. I'm a snail.
I'm a slow man. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, move on.
Yeah.
What else happened at
that
the Video Game
Dave-
Awards?
That Dave will cut because that makes him look like a moron.
I heard
No,
the actor
I'll leave that
from-
stuff in.
I heard the actor from God of War gave like a really long back
Yeah, I
speech,
did.
like, a
I
really
skipped
bad
through
one.
it.
I heard it was like really self-indulgent and like bad.
Wait, who?
The actor that plays Kratos, I heard he gave like a really long like over the top speech.
Was he in
I didn't watch it
character the
all the
whole
way. I'll
time?
have to watch it now.
Was he like, I am the greatest ever?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I just heard it was
That's
kind of
not what Kratos like.
That's old Kratos.
Yeah.
I don't even
New
think
Kratos.
old Kratos
New-
sounded
new
like
Kratos.
that.
No.
It's pretty over the top. Did you ever play the old God of Wars? Like everything was like at 100.
Aren't they just like nonstop violence? Like you're
It's it's all hack and slash. Yeah, nonstop violence.
But he was just
Pretty
like
much.
it was a really long speech or something, like a
I heard it
what kind
was
of
like
speech?
a 10-minute plus like acceptance speech for like best voice actor or whatever. I don't know. I'll have to watch it.
I didn't watch it. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't watch it either.
So
I'm gonna be super honest.
But that was you like God of War.
I do like God of War. I saw him win, and I'm like, oh, good. And then I went skip to the next award. I had limited time, so I was trying to cut out all the acceptance speeches.
Not a true fan.
No, I did finish God of War though, and I really liked it.
Was it better than The Last of Us Part 2?
It had some positives, had some negatives.
Oh, you didn't like the game that much then, did you?
No, I actually really liked it. I mean, it's much. How do I say this? It's a lot more complicated and messy story, but it's still good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's not like the best thing ever.
How is the axe play?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay. Well,
It's even better than the first.
Then I'm down.
Yeah,
Using the axe was like the best part of that game. It was so much fun.
Oh, it's so much fun.
And
I love.
It's even better in Ragnarok. Then I'm down.
The combat in Ragnarok's even better. I mean, you have
Sweet.
multiple shields you can use too, and then there's, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's some even more elements that get introduced that you're like, this is pretty sick.
You can throw Mimir's head at people and he explodes in a explanation of lore.
Yeah. I love Mimir. You never got to Mimir.
No.
You didn't get that far. Mimir's awesome.
I didn't like the combat in God of War from what I played.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're so stupid.
I think it's totally a me thing. I got to try it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, Game Awards was fun to watch. At least the parts that I did. Yeah, some good reveals. I mean, we'll see what happens.
What are you looking forward to most next year that's been revealed so
For
far?
video games?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16, without a doubt.
Hasn't it come out like 50 times or something?
What?
Final Fantasy 16?
Has it?
No.
15?
15's been out for
Say 16 or 15?
16.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 16 is coming out
Are you okay?
in June. Yeah,
It's really hot in here, actually. Like, I'm like burning
It
up.
starts really cold, and then now it's really hot.
That's how heaters work.
Well, no, but like we were in here, like
Well, the door was also open.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
and usually the door doesn't close all the way.
Yeah, I
So-
put the door handle on it.
And
I
also,
know,
you were like
but-
rubbing ice cubes all over your body.
I
You
was.
got in here, so-
I start my day by doing that every day.
That's actually probably healthy. Like, you should probably do that.
Land's a cold man.
He's a
I'm
cold...
a cold man.
What else? Are you gonna get Forspoken?
Yeah, actually, I'm planning probably to do a video on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It looks
I
interesting.
played the demo last night for like 45 minutes, and I'm already like, okay, I have a lot of thoughts on this already.
Isn't that
So
that's the game where like in the trailer, like she goes, "Did I just move that with my freaking mind?"
yeah, yeah.
Great writing.
Yeah.
The dialogue is awful. It just makes me want to throw up every single time.
I mean,
playing
that's like pretty much like straight out of Andor. Like, that's what you'll get.
yeah, yeah.
So good.
Like the fact that it makes me want to throw up because they just copied all the dialogue from Andor.
Bland
It-
throw up.
it's plagiarism. Like, yeah, exactly.
Who made Forspoken?
Square Enix,
Oh,
It's by the team that made Final
Fantasy 15, which
that game's
the-
been out. Fuck no.
the movement in Forspoken is amazing. I love it. It's you hold circle and you're like jumping all over the place, and you have these. It's like
I love
you're
it.
skipping,
Hold the button down.
but
It plays for me.
no, it's not quite like that. It has a little more depth than that. But you might be onto something. But at least it looks really cool and it feels really cool. We'll see how it holds up, though. I've only played the demo for 45 minutes.
Does
so.
that come out January
January 24th?
4th? Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. January, like 2023 for video games is insane.
Because that comes out in January.
So, Forspoken, Dead Space, the new Fire Emblem in January.
Right.
There's something in February I can't remember.
Is that Hogwarts Legacy?
Hogwarts Legacy, that's it.
That's going to be big.
And then in March,
I'm
gosh, I have to look this up. I remember.
That's probably like one of your more excited games, right?
I'm really looking forward to it.
That and probably Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Jedi Survivor looks...
Jedi Survivor in March.
I'm
That's
stoked
it.
for that. I'll play
I
that.
can't believe that's coming out in March.
it's coming out in
That's
March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dang! I'm excited for that game. I really
might
liked
be-
the first game.
Well, Landon and I were talking. It might have been earlier in the podcast, but like that's as much as like
Dark Souls. Like,
Dark Souls as I can get into.
Like I
mean,
loved
that's-
Elden Ring.
that's fine.
I just can't. Elden Ring. I feel like I made it further in Elden Ring than I thought I would.
You made it way further than I thought you were going to.
And I would have probably kept going further. I just got busy with other stuff, and then I tried to play it for like 10 minutes the other night, and I'm like, I don't even know how to control my character. And I'm like, that's
Landon,
I'm like in a way too hard
Landon
area.
is such an old man. Wait, what part were you in when you?
I was fighting this cloaked, like this shadowed warrior. Like you can't see the enemy. It was a boss. Like it was an optional boss.
Oh,
He's
in
like
a
invisible
was it in one of
cave.
the Ever jails, or was it in a cave?
It was in a cave where there was 2 bosses in the cave. I found a hidden boss that was this weird guy with like a mace type weapon, like some mad scientist dude.
Oh no, that cave you
him.
get a ton of cool stuff.
I killed him and I got a cool weapon from him that like sends like ghost skulls out. Like, and then I found the next one, which is the shadowed cloaked guy, but you can't see him until you get a certain item, I think. So I just can't. Like,
Yeah,
beat
well,
him
you
ever.
can. Yeah, there's a torch you can buy that lets you see those kind of enemies, and it makes the fight like way easier. Or if you just summon a like a spirit to help you. But
Well, I did that. I had the skeletons that keep coming back, and I almost got him, but it was just
maybe you just need to like level up your skeletons too.
Yeah, but like that's another thing. Like the game is too like I don't know. I don't think I can get back into it because I think I'm probably in too difficult of an area. Like
I do really like that game. I think that was probably I think it deserved winning something like a Game of the Year award. I've not played Ragnarok, of course, but
I mean, yeah, Elden Ring's really fun. I just can't play. I can't sustain.
I made it
playing
further than you.
You made it further than I did.
Like,
I
a lot
can't sustain
further, I
playing
think.
it.
Yeah.
It's just hard,
No, it is really hard.
and it's on the other side of the bell curve. That's like it's too hard for me, I think. But I'm gonna try to give Sekiro a shot. I think that's gonna be my last chance for from software game.
I don't think I could do that.
oh,
one.
Sekiro
That's linear.
is so
That's
much
linear.
fun.
It's linear, right? Sekiro.
Yeah,
somewhat?
but Sekiro is really streamlined. Like, I mean, you don't have to worry about customization of like builds and things like that.
Oh, so it's all skill based and not like build based or whatever.
I mean, in a sense, like you still get skill points, but like you can max out your skill points, and through the game. But I think there's a lot less elements to the game. There's than something like Elden Ring. There's a lot less you have to
so
learn.
much in Elden Ring.
There's so much to
like.
Yeah,
keep track of.
There's
You talk
very
to some
little of
NPC
that.
And they ramble off for like 30 minutes. I'm like, I don't understand anything you said. Like it was all so cryptic. They're like, oh, and then the great Margot. I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
There's nothing
what
like
are you
that.
talking about?
It's not like that at all in Sekiro, and like the combat is fairly simple for like it's essentially you're either deflecting or you're attacking, and it's a lot more straightforward than I think you think it would be. And learning like when to deflect is really fun, and it's very like I would say for FromSoft combat, it was the most rewarding feeling as a player when you are in combat and when you do well in combat. And I think it's probably the easiest to catch on to because of the because it's I guess so simple, but very rewarding
I
feeling.
wanted to try it and get slaughtered in like 8 seconds. Too hard, couldn't beat.
But I'm excited for you to try it, Will, and then we can talk.
Dave, are you proud of me for how far I made it in Elden Ring?
I am, because like I thought you were gonna play for an hour and then never play it again. That's honestly.
I played for like 30 hours, I think, and I made it through like
You
I
got
don't
to
know
the
how far
Altus Plateau, didn't you? You got up to that.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I beat like probably a couple dozen bosses. Like I think.
Well, you beat at least 2 shard bearers, didn't you?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 shard bearers are what you need to essentially get to to continue on the game. So.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of that. I felt like it was. I know I didn't beat the game, but it felt like an accomplishment for me because that's like the furthest I'd made it in.
Yeah.
And
If
I
for
had more
some
time-
reason
if
you
I
want to
had
go back
more
to it
time-
someday, you can. You know.
Yeah. And I feel like I could have gotten further. I just like got busy. Like I feel like that's a game like you have to keep playing. Like for me, at least with my skill level, I would have to keep playing it every day or every couple days. And even when I was playing it a lot, it was like only like once a week that I had a chance to play it for more than like a couple hours. So.
I mean, I guess I can kind of understand that. When I started playing FromSoft games, like with Bloodborne and the first Dark Souls, when I first started each of those games, I had periods of time where I didn't play for a long time. And for those, when I wanted to go back and try again, what I just did is I went to like the starting areas of the game to just like re-get like a feeling for the mechanics of the game, and that really helped. For Bloodborne, what I did is I like, because it was like 3 years in between, I started a new game and essentially got to the first boss, and then I went back to my original save and continued from there, and then that's when I actually went and beat the game.
Nice job, Dave.
But-
Praise hands.
Thank you.
I'll probably just play Jedi Survivor, and that will probably be the appropriate skill level.
That
for
will
me.
be a fun game. That will be a fun game.
Well,
That's all.
Jedi Survivor has difficulty settings too.
Yep.
So like you can make it like super duper hard if you want to, or if you want to just like I don't know, cut down some stormtroopers because you think it's fun.
Yeah, I think I played the last one on like the second hardest. I think there was 4 difficulties, and I played on like the second. I think
I just did the regular one.
Yeah,
the normal one. I think that's the second easiest. I think there's one in between that I didn't do.
Yeah.
That
might be a day one for me, maybe.
If that first game, I think if it had maybe like 2 more planets and then some better writing, I think that would have been a very like special game to me. I think, but there was just not enough there for. It's kind of like the newest Ratchet and Clank, where it was too short, and then the writing was just I didn't think very good for either of those games.
Yeah. Stem BD stem. Yeah.
So I want to see more planets in the second game and some higher caliber writing.
I'm gonna guess you don't get the higher caliber writing and probably get more planets though. That would be my guess. I'm gonna guess
you can have one. You can't.
If
have
I have
both.
to choose one, I would choose more planets, more gameplay. You know.
That's probably what you'll get.
I'm not playing that game for a stellar storyline. I'm playing it to have fun being a cool Jedi character.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Colby?
Yeah. Colby
No,
Colby
it's
will
a
play that
yeah.
game.
Yeah. I'm coming.
I platinumed that one. That was a platinum for me.
That's an easy platinum.
Don't take that away from me.
Anyone can get it. Heck, even I got it.
You had to do some annoying backtracking in that game though for the platinum.
Oh my god!
Like the forest
something
level backtracking was awful.
That's something that they have to change is the map.
Oh, the maps! I did not think the maps.
The map they really need to upgrade for this game.
There would be times it's like the trophies are like fully explore certain planets. You'd be sitting there like I don't.
You're
know
like
what
I did it.
done.
I fully explored it, but there's this section that I didn't step on, even though I've been all around it.
Yeah. It says like 98%. You're like where? Like.
Did you get the platinum on that game, Michael?
No.
Or did you platinum? Was it Spider-Man? Because you
Spider-Man PS4. The platinum.
Okay.
I did it.
What?
I did.
Because I know you're not big on getting platinums, but I know you have a couple for games that you
crap.
For games that you particularly like, and I couldn't remember if Fallen Order was one of those games.
No, I think it's just Spider-Man and then like the Telltale games.
Those are tough ones. Those are tough platinums.
Oof. Oh man,
it's funny. The part that like cracks me up is like that like gives you like just as much of a trophy score as like getting like Elden Ring. Like
hey.
Yeah, I've never really cared about trophies.
Me neither.
Okay.
I think I've actually pretty much fully shaken the trophy bug. Like it just, like, I'll still like certain games I will go.
You
for the
sound like an addict,
dude.
No,
I
guys,
I've
I'm
shaken.
fine. I could quit anytime.
Landon
Like,
has
I don't care
Landon has
about
his
it.
9-month chip.
Yeah,
No trophies in 9 months.
yeah, that's not true. Certain games I still go for, like Spider-Man 2. I'll probably, you know what I mean. Like games, like if I look at the trophy list, and I'm like, I just have to play this organically. I'll do it. But
Did you get the trophy for Arkham Knight?
the platinum?
Yeah,
I wanted to, but the AR challenges turned me off.
Yeah.
that is like
Now that there's DLC, I think there's more of those challenges, so you don't have to get like perfect on all of them. Like if you get the
That's
DLC.
good.
I've heard that's a really hard trophy.
Is
to
that
get.
game worth playing?
Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
You never played it?
Yeah, it's worth playing.
What
Yeah, it's worth playing.
like the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham
No, I
Knight.
played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but I've not played Arkham Knight.
Whoa, you should play it.
I liked
It's free.
Asylum the best out of those two.
I was gonna get the
You should play Arkham Knight.
I was gonna
Yeah.
get the platinum for Asylum, but it is insane.
Yeah.
It's like the combat challenges are like I tried to do some of them. I'm like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like pretty good at the combat in Arkham. I'm like, there's absolutely no way I could platinum this. I got all the Riddler trophies though. I got all the Riddler trophies in Asylum and Knight.
I did too, because you have to get all of those to actually get the
True
quote
ending.
unquote real ending, which is stupid.
I was patient enough. I didn't even get the fake ending. I got all the Riddler trophies before I beat the last mission. It took forever.
There were like
so
over
many.
300.
Yeah. They stopped being fun after like 195 or something.
Will,
I think they stopped being fun after like 50.
how many of the Kurok seeds did you get in Breath of the Wild?
Not as many as I would have liked. I gave up after like 100.
How many are there?
There's
Like, there's
900
900.
almost.
What?
Just scattered throughout, and there's no map indicator for any of them.
They're just randomly.
I
They're there
never
to, like upgrade your like how many weapons you can carry, how many like it's actually kind of genius.
Bad
but-
games on my Nintendo.
No, it's
They suck.
Okay, so the reason it's genius is because there's two different things you can collect. There's the shrines, which are like radar, right? And they give you health and stamina upgrades, which are the most important ones. But there's also the Korok seeds, which don't have any kind of indicator at all. And you have to explore the world to find them. And even though they're still like they're more of a collector thing than anything, because their value deteriorates as you collect more, right? 5 to do the next upgrade, 10 to do the extra upgrade, 20 to do the next upgrade.
And I think you max out at like 400 or something. Like you don't have to get like you only need to get like half of them to get the final reward for the seeds. Because I think that's what I got. But also like I don't know where there's 400 more of these things. Like I don't think I ever like skipped one or left one that I couldn't do. But I'm like, how are there still 400 of these things in the world that I just have missed? Like I kind of agree with Will on this, where I think it's like a genius thing where like if you really want to go and find all of them, you can. There's nothing like incentivizing you after a certain point, but there are people that do that. Like I've listened to other podcasts where it's like they talk about, I finally got the last, Korok seed. It's like if you want to do that, like that's just your prerogative.
You don't even get a trophy though for it. Like,
well, that's
so why would you? No, I'm kidding.
Lane, I'm gonna murder you. You're at the top of my list too. But that's also another game coming out May 2023.
Oh,
new Zelda.
Gosh.
Here's the game.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It's 2023 is gonna be nuts. The first half of the year literally has like 5 or 6 games that are like big games.
Dang.
Like we didn't even talk about like Resident Evil, the new Final Fantasy, the new Street Fighter, the new it's all coming out in the first half of next year, and then imagine the last half of 2023 as well.
When is this Bioshock spiritual successor coming out?
It didn't have a date.
Didn't have a date.
There was also another Bioshock game coming out too.
I mean, yeah, but like that I'm probably
no Ken
less
Levine.
excited.
No Ken Levine.
No Ken Levine.
No excitement.
I mean, I'll look into it, but that's definitely not something that I'm like definitely gonna buy or play. So
I heard they're trying to make it open world.
I don't know if that's a good fit for Bioshock. It can work, but I probably won't.
I don't want that. Why would I want that? I like the little bit of backtracking you do in Bioshock. That's perfect. Yeah, but his new game looks essentially like Bioshock. Like the trailer, like you have like a power in your hand. Like there's like literally like you have like the flame thing, and I'm like, oh, that's just totally Bioshock. Like
yeah, I'm much more on board for his new game than a 2K Bioshock without
the shell of Bioshock.
Yeah, without his
crawling to the next release.
It's like Bioshock 2 didn't have Ken Levine involved, and it was like okay, but like it wasn't.
A lot of people like Bioshock 2 is like their favorite Bioshock. I like Bioshock 2. Like it's a very different kind of game. The gameplay is really fun, but it's a very different kind of game than, especially story wise.
Yeah.
I mean, you play as a big daddy. Like it's it's a fun game though. I actually would, if you haven't played Bioshock 2, I would recommend it, and it has some excellent DLC.
I haven't played Minerva's Den. I heard it was really good.
The DLC is very good, and that actually has some superb writing.
Yeah, that's the one I've only played Bioshock 2 once. I've played the other ones like 2 or 3 times. Like
I was always kind of like not down on Bioshock 2, just because I think I kind of had that like I was like, oh, it's
no Ken Levine.
Yeah, no Ken Levine. But once I finally played it, I was kind of understanding what other people were seeing. So I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should like look into the new Bioshock then, and not like write it off as quickly as since I enjoyed Bioshock 2. But I still am going to be a little apprehensive, I think.
Didn't you like Infinite?
Infinite had
Ken Levine.
Oh,
Infinite's so good. Oh my god, Infinite's so good.
Mick over there.
Infinite is pretty good.
It's really good.
Pretty good.
It's exceptional. Also good DLC.
I mean,
I like Infinite, but I do like the first game better. I will say that the first game is better than Infinite.
Yeah.
Well,
Rapture.
Anyway,
as a man not entitled to the sweat of his own brow. No, says the man.
Mick, quick, wrap us up before Landon just keeps quoting
no,
Bioshock.
this is gold.
yeah.
Gold, David. It's gold.
It's gold, David. It's gold.
At the circus of value.
Quick.
We're getting Andrew Ryan over here.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm good.
Just remember, ship,
Better
not
Call
boat.
Saul.
Ship, not boat.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the ship. Hotkeys
Hong
meetup.
Kong.
Aye, Captain.
All right. Well, bye.
Goodbye.
The
Bye.
boat. Ship.
Ship.
Oh, ship.
Dude. Done.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.